Alright, with the Zhaitaffy Gobbler becoming unavailable for another year soon, you might be wondering whether you should pick one up before it's too late. Maybe you already have the Snowflake Gobbler and you're wondering whether there's any reason to double up. Or maybe you have the candy corn one and you wonder whether any of the others are really worth it. The answer really depends on you, so I'll tell you everything you need to know, and in a couple of minutes you'll know exactly whether you want to pick one up or not. The first thing you have to understand is what these actually do. All three gobblers are only available for purchase a couple of weeks per year, and they do consume that festival's resources. You can still acquire Zhaitaffy, snowflakes and candy corn throughout the year in your home instance or with the limited use gathering tools, but that won't be nearly enough to fund constant usage, which means that you'll be spending gold to keep the buffs active. Their benefits, however, are incredible. Both the Zhaitaffy and Snowflake Gobbler will give you the same festival boost, which increases your experience and gold for kills, and significantly speeds up your reward track gain both in WvW and PvP. The Candy Corn Gobbler provides you with a different set of buffs. Not only are they better, but you might recognize the experience and item boosters from the Gemstore or the statuette vendor. They are in fact the exact same ones, and considering that the Gobbler gives you a way to permanently get those for the price of 2 heroic boosters, it should be pretty apparent why it's such a great item. Last year I actually made a video calling it the most important item in the game, and I still stand by that statement. For a couple of gold per week, you'll be getting more rewards by just playing the game regardless of what you like doing. Both Gobbler boosts are instrumental in cutting down your reward track completion time in WvW from over 8 hours to under 4. Just think about that. You could be getting double the rewards you were previously getting without changing the way you play the game. Or if you're like me and you spend almost all of your time doing PvE activities, those experience and item boosts are incredibly valuable as well. Every spirit shard right now is worth around 1.5 gold when you upgrade materials, or close to 3 gold when you use them to craft legendary gear. I still need to make a spirit shard farming video, but I can already tell you that the kill streak bonus is what makes or breaks most of those farms. The item booster might offer less tangible rewards, but it's just as important. 50% extra magic find means that you have a better chance to get higher quality loot. If you're doing any of my material farms, you will notice the difference. And the chance for extra gathering strikes means you're carrying a glyph of bounty with you wherever you go. And with all of this going on, it's easy to forget you're getting a 50% increase to your karma gain as well. Now you might be wondering why I even mentioned the Zhaitaffy and Snowflake Gobblers after lauding the candy corn one so much. Well, that's because they stack. That means more experience from killing enemies and even faster reward tracks. Do not underestimate just how many enemies you kill throughout a single session. Even if all you're doing is meta events, all of their pre-events feature swarms of enemies, and some metas like Gang War and unlocking the Wizard's Tower spawn near endless waves of them. Usually the Snowflake and Zhaitaffy Gobbler packs cost 400 gems, but they've been available for 320 lately. That is a one-time 130 gold cost for boosts that you can activate whenever you want. And the candy corn is even cheaper at 300 gems and usually gets priced down to 240. If you've never had anywhere close to 100 gold, this might seem like a near impossible purchase without buying gems. But that can be fixed easily. With the current content pacing, there will be a Wizard's Vault reset 1 to 2 months before Halloween, and another one before Wintersday. So even if the Zhaitaffy Gobbler is out of reach right now, set aside some astral acclaim for the next festivals. You can get 90 gold for 540 acclaim, and the rest can be obtained by getting any of the other high value items or the more expensive bags of coin. Ever since the quality of life upgrade, using the Candy Corn Gobbler has become more expensive. Whereas a stack of candy corn would cost you around 1.3 gold before, you're now paying around 3. To me, this is still very much worth it, as it'll grant you a couple of hours of both buffs. You will notice that stacking the experience bonus goes way faster than the item booster though. Getting both the Snowflake and Zhaitaffy Gobblers might be a bit excessive, unless you want to always use the one that will cost you the least. Zhaitaffy cost around 25 copper before the festival got underway, which means that a single usage comes down to 6 silver and 25 copper. If the price doesn't come down anymore after the festival, this might become more expensive, but usually prices tend to revert to their previous level once the festival is over. Snowflakes behave a little differently, as they crash during Wintersday and then slowly make their way back up to 1.4 silver throughout the year. That means that a single usage will set you back 7 silver, but it could be cheaper if you stock up on them during the festival. So all in all, I'm still a huge advocate of getting both a candy corn gobbler and one of the other two. If you only want one, then I would definitely recommend getting the candy corn one. And if you plan ahead now, you won't have to spend any real money on gems and you will still be set by the end of the year regardless if you only get one or both of them. There's one final thing. I would like to ask for your help. I make multiple videos per week and live stream nearly every single day. It'd help me and my channel tremendously if you could hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go the extra mile, consider a channel membership or subscribing on Twitch, which you can do for free if you have Amazon Prime, by the way.